Hey, Shalom. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Yahawashi, double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to all you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, striving for the hopeful leg, enduring all afflictions and seeking out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rekakwadash, Barakatam Akim, wa Akwathim. Alright, it's coming back with another video. I just got done watching the brother Elder Kazak out there in Mississippi's video, his live show. And if you watch this brother Kazak, man, I agree with you 144%, man. Okay, you're not alone. You know, I feel you. And I just want to clarify when I said, you know, be at peace, is because that's what we need, man. We need peace, you know. And I wish I had people telling me be at peace and, you know, shalom. You know, if it's the same thing as saying shalom, you know, peace be with you. So I mean, that's what I meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we need peace. You know, it's hard for us. It's been hard for us since the time we came out the womb, when we're in the womb, coming out, all the way until now. It's been hard. It's been rough. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I'm with you. And I'm 100, like I said, 144% level with you about these females, man. Okay? And I just want to make, you know, if you watch this, that's what I meant. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to shut you down or tell you you're going off or nothing like that. Hell no, I would never do that. You know, we know when we know when we slip. We know when we go off. And but you weren't. Okay, I feel you. So I just want to make this video just going into some scriptures regarding, you know, that peace, man. You know, I did a video yesterday, you know, surfacing around this about, you know, Yahawashi will remove certain people out of your life, you know, particularly a woman, because a woman is the main thing that, you know, shake up, you know, shake men up in general, you know. But if you don't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, then you're gonna bug out, right? You're gonna bug out. You're gonna you know, be reckless. You're gonna do all types of manner of wickedness. But because we have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, this is our stability, right? Like it says in Isaiah, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of thy salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. It's your treasure. This is our treasure. And I know you know, brother. But once we're in it, man, nobody can get us out but ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. You know, you're not alone. I'm going through the same thing over here in Texas, man. You know, and you'll come out. Yahawashi will get you out. He's gonna strengthen you. Okay, let's remember your name, Kazak. Strength, to be strengthened. Okay, that's all it is, man. Nothing but love over here, and sincerity, and my utmost humbleness. Okay, so I just want to go into some scriptures here in Jude 1 and 2. It says, mercy unto you and peace and love be multiplied. That's all, man. That's all we need. That we're raised in a world that is harsh, that we have to say, you know, we have to portray ourselves a certain way, and we have to have a certain attitude. But no, we come into Yahawashi, things change now, man. And one of the characteristics of a man of the Lord is humbleness, meekness, sincerity, truth. All right, temperance. And I'm going to bring those scriptures out. Okay, but in the world, you have to be hardcore. You have to be hard all the time. You can't show no kind of so-called weakness, which is not, man. We all have to vent. We all have to speak to somebody. But there's not everybody out there that has the ability to understand that, or they can express and give you sound understanding wisdom. You know. So as it stated here in Jude, it's the same thing. Mercy unto you and peace and love be multiplied to any brothers out there that are going through this stuff, man, because it's a heavy thing, man. Satan uses that main instrument, that vessel, which what we call a woman, to break you down, man, to destroy you, okay, to frustrate you, okay. She may not be aware, fully comprehend, but we know, okay. It says, beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and to exhort you that you should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints. And that's what our purpose is, man. Once we heard this truth, this is what all we wanted to do, was to go speak the truth, right? All we wanted to do was sound the trumpet, warn the people of the coming destruction, seal up the elect, tell the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians that you are the true Hebrew Israelites. Try the spirits. It wasn't on our mind to get a woman, to have a wife, to have a family, to have kids. Those are the things that just came along with it during the walk. You know? So we have to come back to that mindset. Okay? We can't cast that away. We have to always have that mindset and to exert, ourselves to that level. And grow and exert yourself. Okay? And I'm not saying anyone hasn't or nothing like that. I'm just saying we have to constantly be going from glory to glory, up to that measure where Yahweh, through His Son Yahawashi, gives us those glorious celestial bodies, man. Okay. But right now, this is warfare. And we know what women do. Women, whenever they feel good, they want to have you, they want to be good to you. They try to tell you, oh, you have to go out this weekend. All right, well, I'll be here waiting for you. They try to talk all sweet to you and make you feel guilty or whatever. And then they'll just keep playing that same card over and over and over again until they draw you in, they get you where you want. And then you end up like, it just stops. I'm not saying you stop doing the work, but you start seeing that she's not being that same way. She's not telling you, hey, be careful out there. Nothing like that. It just becomes straight silence. Oh, you're leaving? All right. And then it starts playing on your mind. Okay, what's going on? You start seeing things through the spirit. It's because she's talking to somebody. It's because that's what I'm saying, man. Like when we're at war, you know what I'm saying? We're at war, and then we don't need to be having no female like that playing on our minds. And if brothers do have a good woman, that's a blessing. We know that through the scriptures. The scriptures talk about that. But not all women are for us, man. You know what I'm saying? We know that. I know that. Sometimes you get put in a situation you can't get yourself out of until Yahawashi is ready to get you out. Okay? Just like in the video that I made yesterday, it says, don't be surprised if you ask God to give you peace and He removes certain people out of your life. Okay? So from there, let's go to 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 1. Simon Peter, a servant and an apostle of Yahawashi Mashiach, to them that have obtained like precious faith with us through the righteousness of the Most High and our Savior Yahawashi Mashiach, grace and peace be multiplied unto you through the knowledge of the Most High and of Yahawashi Mashiach our Lord. Okay? According as His divine power hath given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness. Right? All things that He gave us that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of Him that hath called us to the glory, or called us to glory and virtue, whereby are given unto us an exceeding great and precious promises. Right? What is that? What's the main thing that we should truly want, man? Salvation, deliverance. Because we know, man, we learn from an early age, young age, man. You have certain memories that, man, hey, man, did my parents really love me? Did my mom really love me? Did my dad really love me? And as you grow, you start really seeing how cold it is out here, man. There ain't no love out here. Nobody gives a shit about nobody out here. Even if they do see the rich helping the rich, it's not love. It's because they're just trying to make sure they secure themselves. If they need something, that person's gonna help them. They owe him. They owe them. You know, there ain't no love out here. It's cold. It's rough. Right? That's the reality, man. That's the reality that was opened up to us when we came into the truth. Things became clear unto us. Even though we knew, but we just kept going on our life, you know, being out in the streets, going to the bars, the clubs, hanging out with homeboys, whatever you did to mask it. But once you came into the truth, all things were revealed and opened unto us, man. And now it's hard to ignore it. That's why we're vexed. And people don't understand why we're vexed, why we're pissed, why we're, you know, like the scriptures say, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. You know? But it goes on to say in verse 4, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises. Salvation, the glory, the covenant. What, right? That Yahweh made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Deliverance, prosperity, the posterity of, we're going to see our children grow, our children's children. Ain't nothing going to take it away no more. There ain't going to be no more crying. There ain't going to be no more hurting. There ain't going to be no more death. Everything's going to be refreshed, renewed, a new heaven and a new earth. And yes, the women are included. They're going to be rejuvenated. They're going to be made right. But right now, they're not right. You know? And it's not to continue to bash and beat a dog. How they say, to beat a dog. Don't beat a dog down. Don't beat a dog while it's down, because it's already been beat down, man. You know, now our purpose is to see how the righteous can be saved. That's spoken of in what is it? Second Ezra 9. You know, basically seek on how the righteous can be saved. Don't worry about the wicked. We know that all women are wicked. The children are wicked. The king is wicked. Wine is wicked. But we know that truth triumphs through generation to generation. Ultimately, Yahawashi, man. Okay? And I know, you know, brothers know this, but we still got to exhort each other as we see the day approaching, man. That is spoken of in the book of Hebrews. Okay? It says, verse 4, that by these you might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. Right. Because women are part of that. It's a big instrument of Satan that uses that to draw us back into corruption. Okay? Verse 5. And beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and patience godliness, and to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness charity. For if these things be in you and abound, that make you that you shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of the Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach. But and that's the thing, man. Women will draw you away from that. They can draw you away from that level, from those characteristics, those attributes, the fruits of the Spirit. Okay. Well, if you see, man, yourself, if there's constantly arguing, there's constantly doubt, mistrust, get the hell out of that relationship, man. Straight up. Don't linger around. She's not gonna change, man. Okay. The scriptures say, pray not for these people. Like the brother said in this video, and you know, we all know this, but the brother said in this video, if the female truly loves you, she's gonna do everything in her power to stay with you. And that's fucking true. A girl that's ready to bounce, let her ass go. Let her go. Or or if it's brand new, it's fresh, and she's like wants to be with you, then it could be deceptive because you feel like, oh yeah, she does love me, but because things haven't, been felt out, touched for approximate time with her, then she because everything a female measures, she measures her love by the rod, man, straight up. A lot of females, they, like I said, like we all know, we heard, females want a man of the Lord, and a God-fearing man, or a man that is responsible. He takes care of his kids. But once they get it, they don't want it no more, because they already got what they wanted from. They tested the waters. I'm bored with this. I don't need it no more. I need something new. I need to try something different. That's straight up, man. That's real. Okay? That's why I said, when you start seeing those things, just get out, man. Don't linger around. Don't wait and sit and wait, hope that she's going to change or she's going to call you. Get rid of it, man. Run from it like if it was a serpent, man. A poisonous serpent ready to bite you. Okay? And it said in 2 Peter 1:9, but he that lacketh these things is blind and cannot see afar off, and hath forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. And that's what Satan wants, man. Satan wants for you to go back into the world, go back into being, not being who you used to be, but to be being destroyed. But if you lack all these things, man, you're gonna get caught in that. You're not gonna be delivered. You're not gonna come out of it. Okay? But we have to have all these characteristics right here, man. This is what we have to continue to maintain and nourish within our spirit, man. The fruits of the spirit. That way we can get the hell out of here, man. That you can deliver yourself. Right? The scriptures say, how does it go? Let me bring it out. Salakia, man. Let's see. Oh, man. You know what? Let me just continue on. Salakia. So let's go to let me get this one real quick so I can get out the way. 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 9, it says, wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. Right? We want to be accepted of him. That's why we labor. That's why we do what we do. That's why we came into what we heard. It's because we want to be delivered, man. We want to be saved. Right? Seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay? That's what we have to continue to make be as a goal within our mind, to have our eyes single. As an objective, is that we got to get to the finish line. And we can't allow anybody or anything else to hinder us. Okay? Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. Okay? And then I'm going to go from there to 1 Corinthians. Or you know what? Let's go to this one. Romans. Let's see. This is Romans 17. Romans 14 and 17. For the kingdom of the Most High is not meat and drink. Right. And it's the kingdom of heaven is not about women. It's not based, nor does it revolve around women. You know what I'm saying? Nor does it revolve around, women. Okay? So it's like everybody, people put their, oh man, I can't wait to get off work. I want to go eat and drink. People love to eat and drink. I mean, yeah, that's part of one of the joys that we have in this life. But the kingdom of heaven, as it says, let me see. For the kingdom of heaven is not meat and drink. Okay? The kingdom of heaven is comprised with it's going to have all that. We're going to have a full abundance of all things. But what are we seeking for, man? Joy, happiness, peace, love, true love. Not love through, like I said, women, they measure their love by the rod, man. And that's why they're always finding themselves with different men. Because those dudes, that's all they're just trying to get, get their rocks off and bounce out. That's it. Right? But when they find a man that is responsible and, has his mind in order, they don't want that either, man. You know what I'm saying? So like it says, for the kingdom of the Most High is not meat and drink, but righteousness, peace, and joy in the Holy Spirit. So we have to be filled with the Holy Spirit, with the fruits of the Spirit. That's what we have to maintain and to make strong within our minds, man. Fortify our mind frame. That's what the kingdom of heaven is comprised of. That's what we want. To hell with the woman. That's just a bonus. Whatever the Lord gives us, cool, that's fine. But through her, we all die. Through Yahawashi, we live, man. That's why he's going to be glorified. He's going to be exalted forever. You know what I'm saying? It says, For he that in these things serveth Yahawashi Mashiach is accepted to the Most High and approved of men. Right? That's why we labor. That's why we do the things that we do. It said the same thing in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 that I just read. We labor therefore, whether present or absent, that we may be accepted of him. We ain't doing this thing so we could be accepted of a woman. And I'm speaking to myself too. You know what I'm saying? This is for any brother out there that's going through this, man, because this is a heavy thing. We're coming into the last few seconds of this thing, man. These women are bouncing out. They're doing whatever the hell they want. They're acting a fool out here, whatever they want. Seeing all the judgments that are going on, seeing that what is going on with the pharmakia, the charagma, they ain't worried about none of that. They don't even believe none of this is gonna happen. So to hell with them, for real. It says in verse 19, let us therefore follow after these things which make for peace, and things wherewith one may edify another. And that's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? That we need peace. We're already soldiers for Yahawashi's sake. We need peace. We don't need other stuff bringing us down when we already have a job. We already have bills. If we're having to still take care, if you have children, you're still having to take care of them, make sure they're protected from these bitch ass women and these whoever the hell they're dating, man. You have a vehicle, you have to maintenance that, you have to pay for that. Okay, it's like 100 times worse whenever you have another human being just bringing you down. You can deal with the car, you could deal with the bills, you could deal with, because you always can just get a job, right? Make your money and pay them off. But when you're dealing with individuals, like the subject is a woman, that's 100 times worse, man. The stress that comes with it, it's just it's not worth it, and it's overrated. You know what I'm saying? With especially, we already know not to be getting married. You can't be getting married. If you do, you're gonna be worried about if she's gonna divorce you and take everything that you got. You're gonna have to be worried about going to divorce court and all this, paying for a lawyer. I mean, it's overrated. Okay, I'm gonna read that again in verse 19, Romans 14 and 19. Let us therefore follow after these things which make for peace. And what are the things that we follow after? The main one is Yahawashi, right? Whithersoever he goeth, right? The King of Peace, the Prince of Peace. He's the one that gives us the peace that we need, not as the world giveth. Okay? We know what it is. He gives us a calmness of mind, of hope, we know that he's a genuine, he's sincere, and he's not a God that he should lie. We should never put our trust into man, especially a woman, man. you know. And I'm not speaking directly to any brother. It's just I'm speaking because, you know, I'm gonna read that again. Let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace, and things wherewith one may edify another. And that's our job, is to build each other up, edify. Okay? And love and humbleness. Okay? So from there, let's go to I guess I'll go to this one here first. Corinthians 7:1. Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence. See, and the brother was saying, or I watched another video of Elder Kazak about don't get with the woman just for sex. Okay? Especially if you decide that you want to be with this woman, you want to establish it based off respect. Okay? We are to conduct ourselves wisely in this world, right? So you're supposed to deal wisely. Okay? Because whatever you put out there is going to come back to you. So if you see yourself being wise, you're being respectful, and you see the woman being trash, don't deal with her, man. Simple as that. Now, she's giving you the time and date, and she's giving you the same in return, respect. Y'all are communicating, getting along, and you know what I'm saying. Y'all do, you know what I'm saying. It's just the way it is. Some brothers may not agree. Squash that. You just smash on them and roll out. Okay, that's fine too. You know, but if you decide you want to be with her and you establish it based off that, and you start getting feelings, then okay, expect the worst. Versus if you already know in you and her mind that that's just what it is, okay, you can roll out easy. There's not going to be no attachment. So I'm looking out for a brother when I say what I'm about to say, because right here it says, let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence. You look up to that word benevolence. Let's look it up real quick. It says goodwill, kindness. Okay? It's not going back to just straight smashing her and dogging her out and just leaving her and rolling out. Okay? Let's go to the etymology root word. To wish one well, to be well disposed, of a peaceful or peaceable spirit. Alright, the Lord said, be at peace with all men. Right? So that's what it is. Now, if you want to take the route of just smashing her, okay, then that's what you choose and you roll out. But even at that, you have to be protected and careful. Okay? So let's go back. It says, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. But we know that these women are not like this. They don't follow the scriptures. I'm not saying there's not any, because they are out there. It just hasn't played out for a brother to receive that. If you haven't received it, because you're already having a duty, you already have an objective that has been given to you to accomplish. Okay? Fight the good fight of faith, right? It says, the wife hath not power of her own body, but the husband. And likewise also the husband had no power of his own body, but the wife. So it's a mutual respect. Okay? That's why when a man and a woman come together, they're one flesh. But in our society, you know, and there's nothing new under the sun. It's always happened. It did happen. That's why in our society, you know, you can just have sex and roll out. Be casual about it. Women do it when they have husbands. Husbands do it when they're married to their wife, to other women that they're married to their husbands, casually, and they walk away. But that's wickedness. That's not wise. That's adultery. Okay? And if you want to be technical, a lot of these women, a lot of these females, they're not virgins. They've already been laid in and then you lay with them, you're already committing adultery. Straight up and down. That's the reality. That's the truth of that. Okay? But, you know, I mean, you do what you have to do, right? Okay. So it says, defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that you may give yourselves to fasting and prayer. Right? So we always have to continue to maintain those attributes, the position that you have within the ministry with Yahawashi, whether you have a woman or not. Okay? But the woman, she's not going to allow it, especially if she's not down with it and you know it. Or if she may, it's only going to happen for a small period of time. That's why I said, I mean, the scriptures tell us, find it not strange whenever you're put into a lower state, when it concerneth thy soul. Right? When you're chastised of the Lord, don't be surprised. Don't find it strange when it concerneth you. It says, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. Okay? But I'm gonna finish it here. But I speak this by permission and not of the commandment. For I would that all men were even as I myself. But every man that had his proper gift of the Most High, one after this manner, and another after that. You see? So let's go to the book of Psalms. Psalms 23 and 1. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. Right? Because we have everything. We have the kingdom, the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven have been revealed unto us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, we don't need anything else. But because we're in this flesh, it's susceptible to these things, it's attracted to these things. You know? And that's the harsh reality. That's why we look down on ourselves, because we do strive to be perfect. We want to be perfect. But we have to settle back, sit back, fall back and see and be like, you know what? I need to get my stuff together. I don't need to be with nobody right now. And that's why when you see these women, man, they're all bugged out and they're always bouncing from dude to dude. They don't even give themselves time to rest. Like, we know that there's a land Sabbath. You're supposed to give the land, what is a 7-year period of rest. Whenever you've used it for a certain amount of time, you're supposed to give it a certain amount of time of rest to replenish, to rejuvenate itself, the soil. The women don't do this. Us men, we need that too. We need to fall back and be like, you know what? I need to abstain from this. Practice, abstinence. Okay? And just focus on Yahawashi. And then whenever because this is all a learning process, man. There's things that the Lord is trying to get rid of certain impurities, things that are within us that we may not know. So He's putting us through certain things. Okay? So we need to really evaluate and sit back, because we need peace, man. We need peace. We need mercy. We need salvation. We need deliverance from Yahawashi. Okay? I'm going to read that again. Psalms 23 and 1. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Right? That's peace. You ever walk down it's real, like in the springtime, it's greenery. And then, everything just sounds beautiful and peaceful. You hear the birds chirping, the water. You can hear the sound of the river, wherever you're at, the lake, whatever, the creek. You just feel the breeze out there, the wind blowing, and the sun is not harsh on the body, not beaming on you. That's peace. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to get back to. That's what we want. Okay? It says, and then we're going to get that in the kingdom. It says, He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake, because this is what the Lord's doing. This is the Lord's program. So he has certain players, prophets, teachers, the elect that he has out there that are going through certain things, and he's constantly restoring us. His mercy is shown every day. It tells you that in Lamentations. Because we all should be put to death. We all should be at Sodom and Gomorrah. But he left that small remnant, right? He said he restores my soul. That's what we need. We need to be restored. We need to be restored every day. That's why when you go to sleep, that's a fast. That's why when they wake up, say, hey, you want breakfast? You want to break your fast. Okay? So our body, every day we have to have rest. We need to be restored, rejuvenated. Not just the body, but also the spirit, man. Our mind frame. It's a constant war out here. It says, verse 4, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and that's what we're in. We're we're walking in a graveyard out here, man, that is nothing but full of traps and snares. And the devil, Satan, uses a woman as one of them. That's his primary weapon out here, man. It says, yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. The word. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Then thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Right. And the people see it. They see that the Lord is working with us, and that we'll go to the highways and the byways, that we've separated ourselves from the ways of the world. And the sad thing about it too is when you have a woman that you've been with many years, you had a child with her, she knows you more than a lot of these people know you. She saw everything. She's heard. She wasn't there in the very beginning when you came in, but when you meet a woman, you kind of, that's why the scriptures say in Micah, not to basically trust into the woman that lieth in your bosom. So they saw all this, and they whether it's through envy or jealousy or hate or unknowingly, they're not down with it, man. So we have to keep our table clean, on where we commune and we sit with Yahawashi, man, where we're at in the spirit with them. It says, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Yahweh forever. And that's the ultimate goal. That's the objective, that we can dwell in the house of Yahawashi forever. And going through these things, like there's people out in the world, they kill themselves off over this kind of stuff. But to us, we know if the Lord is with us, it's surely goodness and mercy that shall follow me. Something better is coming, man. And you know what it is. We know what it is. It's the kingdom. It's to be delivered, kind of chariot, and to feel true love by Yahawashi. That's all I ever wanted. That's my mind frame. That's my goal, is to receive that love, man. When you see somebody, we probably all felt some genuine type of love, and you can see it in the eye, and just to see Yahawashi smiling at you and says, come here, just like that, says, come here, and you run to him, and he embraces you. That's a love that no woman could show to you, man. Not even your mother, because Yahawashi said, I'm going to love you more than your mother. I'm going to love you more than your father. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want, to get out of this hell. out of the shallow of valley of the how does it say? From the valley of the shadow of death. America, Great Babylon. And no matter where you decide to go in the four corners of the earth, you're always gonna catch hell. You want to get out of here. Let's go over here. This is Sirach 40 and 15. Hang on. Sirach 40 and 17. Bountifulness is as a most fruitful garden, and mercifulness endureth forever. Right? That's what we want. We want mercy. You know, to have everything like Yahawashi, he that findeth his life shall lose it. Or what shall he gain if a man gain the whole world, what shall it profit him? It says bountifulness is as a most fruitful garden, okay? But you know, you can have a garden, you know, a flood can, or a flood can come through by way of a heavy rainfall and destroy your whole crop, destroy your garden. Locusts can come through, eat up all the plant. You know, foxes and raccoons or whatever else can come through and ravish your garden and take the roots. Right? But it said, and mercifulness endureth forever. That's what we want, and mercy, because the mercy of Yahawashi, if you're the elect, it's going to endure forever. It says, to labor and to be content with that a man hath is a sweet life. So we have to be content with what we got, man. Because what we got, by way of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, far exceeds a rich man, far exceeds what the elites have. They can, yeah, they have this whole earth. Yeah, you see these whack-ass rappers, right? These sellouts, Freemasons, Luciferian Satanists, rappers. Yeah, they have everything that they want, but they ain't got the truth. They ain't got the seal of Yahawashi. They ain't got the mark of Yahawashi. They ain't got the riches, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So we have to be content, because it is a sweet life knowing that we have the peace that Yahawashi said he will bestow upon us, but not as the world giveth. But he that findeth a treasure is above them both. We found that treasure that we've always been looking for, that we've always been wanting. Now we just got to hold it tight, that way we can get up into the chariot. It says, verse 19, children and the building of a city continue a man's name, but a blameless wife is counted above them both. Right, but it's rare to find that. It's very rare to find a blameless woman that is accounted above them both. But that's for the future. That's for in the kingdom. Okay. It says, wine and music rejoice the heart, but the love of wisdom is above them both. Right. Wine and music. But what do you need to complete that? What do you need? If you got music, wine and music, what do you need to have that setting completed? A woman, right? So it said, wine and music rejoice the heart. Even the woman rejoiced the heart, right? It says, but above both, or Salakia. See, where was that at? Verse 20. But the love of wisdom is above them both. Wisdom is above all that. Okay? So it's like the scriptures say in the book of Proverbs 4, get wisdom, but with all that getting, get understanding. Okay? Because that's what's going to continue to draw forward towards wisdom. The application of knowledge is wisdom. Verse 21, the pipe and the psaltery make sweet melody, but a pleasant tongue is above them both. Right. The truth. We're sounding the harps, sounding the trumpet. You know, they come unto you as one that has a pleasant voice, that playeth well with an instrument. You know, we have people, you know, brothers and sisters out there that need this counsel, that need to be exercised by way of the Spirit to maintain themselves through Great Babylon, the valley of the shadow of death, man. To continue walking by way of those green pastures. You know? Verse 22. Thine eye desireth favor and beauty, but more than both, it says, Salakia, Sirach 40 and 22. Thine eye desireth favor and beauty, but more than both corn while it is green. A friend and a companion never meet amiss, but above both is a wife with her husband. Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing if you have it, and that's a blessing. But if you don't, keep moving forward, man. We have to move forward because we have the kingdom that is before us, and that's what we're trying to get to. It says, verse 24, brethren and help are against time of trouble, but alms shall deliver more than them both. Gold and silver make the foot stand sure, but counsel is esteemed above them both. Riches and strength lift up the heart, but the fear of Yahawashi is above them both. There is no want in the fear of Yahawashi, and it needeth not to seek help. So the fear of the Lord is above them both. There is no want in the fear of the Lord. That's all we need. What's the beginning of knowledge? The fear of the Lord. Okay? And we shall not want. To hell with them, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you brothers know, I know you know, but it's always good to hear these words. It's always good to hear these scriptures come out regarding these topics, regarding these types of this reality that we're faced with, man. Let me see if it says anything here. Verse 27, the fear of the Lord is a fruitful garden, and covereth him above all glory. Yeah. So that's what beautifies us. A woman not gonna see that because she's carnal. All right. She wants whatever her eyes desire. Okay. Which we already know what they are. we know who they are. We know what they are. I don't gotta say all these names and for you brothers and sisters to know what I'm talking about. Okay. Because the elect, they are beautiful people. They are worthy. They are your future kings and priests and rulers, and they're going to be great husbands. They're going to be great everything. Everything about the elect is great. So these 2/3 and these women that are out here, we don't let them define or try to change your mindset on who you are, because that's Satan, man. That's Satan. I know it's not going to happen, but it plays on our minds. Okay? So it says, verse 28, or that's it, verse 27. The fear of the Lord is a fruitful garden, and covereth him above all glory. Yep. So I'm going to end it with that, brothers. I hope it was edifying. Our brothers out there, stay strong. Much love and respect to all you brothers out there that are striving for the truth and sincerity. As you know, for the hopeful elect, during all afflictions and seeking out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And you know, these are real topics. These are real life situations that are going within brothers' lives, man. Okay. So with that, shalom.